Hi, I'm John Badger, ShareVault co-founder and Vice President of Marketing and Product. At ShareVault, we're constantly innovating to keep our platform at the forefront of the enterprise secure document sharing and virtual data room markets. Today, we're going to take a look at our brand new Users and Groups page. The Users and Groups page has been completely rewritten from the ground up. The result is more elegant, more flexible, more powerful, and easier to use. It's also more consistent with the rest of the ShareVault graphical user interface. This video is intended for ShareVault administrators already familiar with the previous version of the page. The layout of the new Users and Groups page is much the same as it was before. The list of users on the left and groups on the right. Expand a group to see the users who are members of that group. Expand a user to see the groups that the user belongs to. At the bottom of the page is the Properties pane, which shows the properties of one or more selected users or groups. You can resize any of the panes by dragging the divider. Just like the previous version, you can add users to a group using drag and drop. Based on user feedback, we've changed the behavior so that when a user is dragged from one group to another, the user is now moved, not copied. So the result is that the user will only be in the new group. Note that the user status has been moved over to a more logical location on the user list here on the left. Users who are currently logged in are indicated by this green dot. In the users list, you can click this button to swap username and company name, which will also resort the list accordingly. The groups grid has this same feature. In the groups grid, you can now see the number of users in each group, and there's a new graphic showing at a glance the permissions for each group by indicating the percentage of your ShareVault content that is accessible to a group or user. As before, you can use the search capability to find users. The buttons at the bottom of the page show the available operations that can be done on one or more selected users or groups. But you can also just right-click to see the menu of available operations. A powerful new feature is the ability to duplicate a group, which is often useful if you have multiple groups that have the same permissions, policies, privacy, or entry page. Previously, a user belonging to the group called Publishers had the right to publish. But now you can make any group be a publisher group by checking this checkbox. There's also a handy new button that allows you to send a quick email to all of the selected users, which is a convenience feature that a number of you had asked for. So let's do a quick walkthrough on how to add a new group, and then we'll add some users to it. Click Add Group, enter the group name, and then click Next. As before, set the tag permissions that you want for the group and pick the appropriate security policy for each tag. A welcome new feature is the ability to hold down the Shift key to add permissions to multiple tags. Also, with multiple tags selected, you can set the policies at once, which can save a lot of clicks if you have many tags. The familiar intergroup privacy setting is the last step. Choose from None, Hidden, Restricted, or Self-Restricted as appropriate, and now you have a new empty group. So now you're ready to put users in the group. If you want, you can drag users into the group or drag the group onto users. Either way works. Or if you want to create new users, select the group and click Add Users. You can add one user at a time or click Batch to add a bunch of users. If you're in a hurry, just copy and paste email addresses. This new version of the Users and Groups page is up and running and live on ShareVault.net as of Saturday, April 6, 2014. We're looking forward to hearing from our customers about this new, improved ShareVault Users and Groups page. Thanks for taking the time to learn about what's new in ShareVault.